are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Lance. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early, they're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case for this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Second and 5 now. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Three yards remain for second down. Here's Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first and 10, here's Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. To throw, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready. Hey, computer.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put
touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short...
Gets through and now an opening. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with a football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Lance got a man. That's IU. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 76 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to use check. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy.